It doesn't feel like deer season, but guys, it's here. I'm on my way to Kentucky, and this hunt is gonna be really, really fun, regardless of what happens, because it is my giveaway hunt. So my giveaway winner, Marley, and her boyfriend are coming the whole way from Texas, and she said they made like a whole road trip out of it, so I think that's really fun and exciting for them. She seems like she's really pumped about it, so I'm pumped about it, and hopefully we both can shoot really nice bucks this week, and yeah, just have a really good time. We're gonna be hanging out with B3 Outfitters, and then obviously River's Edge, who's hosting this whole thing, so I think it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited, and I just can't believe it's deer season, so we're gonna get on the road and go shoot some deer. Have arrived. That's what we want.
At the board.
Good job.
You guys ever heard this?
Oh, nice. So much for shooting the same target.
Open it. Wear it in the blind or whatever you want to do. Yeah, I hope it fits. It's small.
It's big.
It's a bit small, so I don't know.
Oh, this is so nice. They started stripping really early this year, so I had a concern for the second week. But they seem to be still hanging on. You know,
last week it seemed like all of them, or at least the bigger ones.
We do have feet on the ground. He's a 10. Looks like he's just a 10. Well, I'm not sure about the brow situation, but he looks like he's got some heavy bases. But these are some other deer on the farm. We've got this really nice buck. Let me see if I can find him. He just showed up.
It's finally cracking daylight pretty good now, and there was already a little doe fawn and a little fork buck that had come in on day one here in Kentucky. First sit of the whole season, so that's pretty exciting. Anticipation is high. I'm really looking forward to this week. It is my giveaway hunt with River's Edge, and my giveaway winner, Marley, is sitting in a ground blind currently with her boyfriend. They're gonna sit together today, and hopefully I'll get to sit with her a few times this week. Kind of just depends how things go, but I'm really excited about it, and I think she's excited too, so that's cool. This is the first time that I've ever sat over bait while hunting for deer, so that's a first. Not something I usually do or even have the chance to do, but that's a thing, I guess, in Kentucky, so I'm curious to see what the deer do with that, because I don't really know much about baiting. It's a little bit chilly, to be honest with you. Definitely did not wear enough layers. I thought, oh, it's gonna be hot because it's hot midday, but in the mornings it's actually been like in the 60s, which is really, really cool, you know, for early September. So luckily I brought extra stuff, so I'll learn my lesson for tomorrow morning. Morning sits are not typical this time of year, but the girls from the outfit are telling me that a lot of the bucks are starting to strip velvet, so they just kind of want us in the woods right now in case those bucks start doing something different with their pattern. So I think that's kind of the idea. So anyway, it's day one. It's beautiful out. Feels good to be back in a tree.
Getting down across the field. Well, we just weren't looking right. He died like 50 yards away.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Oh, so he was right
I
there.
seen the velvet because I'm not.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
So
He is cool.
I love the velvet hanging like that.
yeah, he came out with another 8. The 8 had real like stubby tines. It was wider than that by a good bit, but it was real stubby tines. It was full velvet.
Interesting.
So
I think this is the coolest.
Oh, okay.
just happy to have an opportunity. Like I said, there was 3 buck on the same pile.
Congrats.
I'm like, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations.
First one in camp. Now we have to celebrate.
You gotta get it started. I figured somebody had to start it off, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
now
right.
we start shooting some buck.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to
Congratulations, Dylan.
Bill, I'm starting now, right?
I'm coming over your shoulder.
Let's go some big
Pressure's
buck.
off.
Yeah, pressure's off. Let's go some big ones.
Needed somebody to get
Yeah, break the ice a little bit. Now we're gonna start getting after it.
Yes, sir. You got it. His name is Anger. You guys can turn that up. Remote. You guys got the remote? Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
To blow out.
Well, it's the third morning here in Kentucky,
calm. You can hear a pin drop. So I'm trying my best not to move around too much, but it's pretty chilly this morning. It actually dipped into the 50s, which is nice. I'm sitting over a food plot that they very recently planted. It's just starting to sprout now. And on the back side is kind of it's like a ridge top, and then it kind of funnels down. It looks like some thick bedding down on the bottom here. Not really sure which way they're supposed to work through here, so I don't know. With it being cold, the air's pretty still, and I feel like my thermals are kind of just sucking down, not really rising too much. It was pretty foggy and damp this morning, so just a little bit of a chill. I feel like it might be a better evening spot, but I'm just trusting the girls and hoping I'm in a good spot. And they said there's a pretty good one that's in here, so I think it's just a matter of time. It's been pretty slow just for everybody overall this week. I got a bad habit of crying on camera for some reason, but I was sitting here thinking, I'm not seeing any deer, but it's a really, really beautiful morning. And I realized today's 9/11. I was in kindergarten in 2001 when that happened. And it's crazy because I remember it so vividly. And I remember it was a really beautiful day that day. And if you watch any of the videos, people of New York will tell you that it was a beautiful day too. I really don't take any of this for granted. And I know, I'm really blessed to be able to do this. And I worked hard to do it, but days like this where I'm sitting here and not seeing anything, I have time to sit and actually think about life and just everything. And I'm a pretty deep thinker, so unfortunately my mind goes a lot of places. So anyway, I'm grateful to be here because I know I could be dealing with tragedy and a lot of sadness, and I know a lot of people out there have it rough, so I just got thinking about it. Even a slow day is a good day.
This is the 9. He's a 9.
Yeah, he's cool.
But he's got kickers coming off both of his bases. I think I had showed you pictures of him the first night. Let me see if I can get a good picture of them because they're super cool. Well, it's not going to show them good. They're both very proportionate. Like they're both asymmetrical.
Okay, I remember. Yep.
Yes.
I remember the kickers.
Yeah, he's a good deer. He's an older deer. Definitely one. But he literally came in 3 times last night. And he's been showing up in there. It's been some nighttime in there for him, but that's just what's right in front of the camera too. So definitely had some activity the last few nights right before dark, but the wind has been so bad in there, so it's shifted a little bit, which is what we needed because it was blowing right over the corn.
Yep.
This is your split brow buck. He's split on this side, and he's also got a kicker coming off on the front side, I believe. That's him. I think his kicker might be coming off his backside like the other one.
Okay.
They've been hanging out together very religiously all summer. This is them in at the actual spot that you're going to be hunting. This is what the woods looks like. But acorns, good spot, established mineral. He's got a triple split. Maybe that's what I was thinking. So I'm excited for you. It's going to be good in there.
Yeah,
excited.
that sounds good to me.
Perfect. You think you can get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just follow the right side
Plug
and then.
right.
Okay.
And then once you get to the woods, you'll see the little ratchet strap in the tree.
Perfect.
All right?
Yep.
Good
Thank
luck.
you. Thank you.
Alright, you guys, we're back in for the afternoon, and we switched up to a totally new spot. No one else really saw anything this morning, so I think everybody's kind of switching it up. With the acorns starting to really drop, we all decided it'd be good to kind of get up in some oak ridges, so I'm kind of at a little spot where it pinches down, a bunch of ridges all come together. I can hear acorns pretty consistently just falling. And it leads down into some CRP. My access was the CRP field, so wind is blowing that way. Pressure's really good right now, and we got a front coming in tomorrow morning, so I'm just hoping that that gets them moving maybe a little bit earlier. Shay showed me a pair of bucks that have been hanging out together, and they're both shooters. So they've been hitting this at night. So it's just a matter of hoping that they daylight. But I feel good about it. It looks really good in here. It's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be where the oaks are. So just gonna sit tight. It's pretty quiet. It's really humid. Try not to sweat to death and move too much. So.
Good morning, everyone. It is roughly 6:45. I kind of left last night on a blank note because I shot a deer, really good deer. And when I shot, I felt really good about it. He was at roughly 26 yards and shot him, he ran, and he kind of was wobbling, acting like he was gonna fall down, and I was like, yeah, that's awesome. But then he didn't fall down, he just kept standing there, and so I filmed him as long as I could, but he was only anywhere from 50 to 70 yards away from my stand when I last lost light. So I couldn't talk or, you know, make a lot of noise last night, so I just sat there for a while, eventually climbed down and backed out. So this morning we're gonna go find him. The consensus is it was just maybe back a touch. I don't fully know. We tried rewatching the footage, but it was just dark enough that the screen was grainy. It's hard to see a hole. So I don't really know what happened, but I think there's a good chance that we're gonna find him. I'm trying to be hopeful. So yeah, it's honestly a little bit of a mystery because I felt really good about it, and you know, just never know. So Marley's gonna go with me this morning too, so she's gonna get to tag along for the track job and see what we find, see what happens. I did see my arrow from the stand. I didn't go look at it, but we at least have a good starting point.
There's definitely blood on it. I think maybe liver, if I had to guess. It's pretty dark. He ran, probably stopped. Yeah. Kind of in right there. Yeah. And the last I saw, he was like just over, so. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Hey, Shay. See if you can get service on the weather.
Oh wow. Talk about a jump scare. Oh wow. What a pretty deer. Oh my gosh. I was like, I feel like he had to go to the field. I just had that feeling.
Oh my gosh, he's beautiful.
My exit's just a little low, but I feel like it had to just be maybe straight liver. I'm curious. So this is my exit, which isn't terrible. It's a little low, but it should be, you know. So even the entry's really not bad. If I had to guess, I maybe missed the longs by like this much or just nicked them.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
But I mean, I think if anything, I was a touch low.
Yeah, no, you were good, man. He didn't go far.
Yeah, for sure.
You were good. You hurt him big time.
Gosh.
Awesome, Kaitlyn.
Yay, that's so cool.
Good, beautiful buck too, man.
Thank y'all so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're beautiful, man. I love this for you.
Yeah, big eights like that are so cool.
Beautiful, man. Love that.
Pretty deer.
Beautiful deer, actually.
Heck yeah.
Beautiful.
That's more than I could have asked for.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's gonna score good.
Yeah.
That's a good deer right there. I think he's gonna surprise us. I think this is one you can put table and you're gonna be like, holy crap.
Yeah, more than he looked.
He's a good one.
Yeah. Because I mean, even this brow is
brows.
awesome.
Both of them look good. But that one's really good. And you throw in all the little junk he's got going.
All right. Well, guys, this is my first Kentucky deer, and I honestly could not have asked for anything better than this. This is a beautiful buck. So I honestly am a little bit speechless. I was so confident in my shot. I was like, man, I just don't know what happened, because he stood out there and he was kind of wobbling, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna go down, but he kind of fought it pretty hard. So we just gave him overnight, and honestly, I don't even know if he needed that long. He's pretty stiff already, but it's always good to be safe rather than sorry. So I mean, honestly, I'm pretty speechless. He's so cool, and I want to thank B3 Outfitters and all the, everybody that was involved, Shay, Kayla, Scott, for putting me on this deer. This is a really beautiful buck, so I'm grateful. And to be honest with you, I kind of had a little moment yesterday in my morning sit, because I wasn't seeing anything, and sometimes those days get you bummed out, but I was just thinking, it's 9/11, and there's so many other things that could happen in my life that, I'm just grateful to be in a tree. So I'm going to dedicate this buck to all the first responders out there, because, I mean, you guys really are the backbone of this country. So this one's for you, for allowing me to be able to do this. Before I get emotional, I'll stop it there. But yeah, thanks to everybody.